Hi everybody, my name is Jan Dufour and I'm an independent statement-up demonstrator and I live just outside of Louisville, Kentucky. Today we're going to make this really cool paperclip post-it note. These are post-it notes and inside there is magnets that hold it closed and a paperclip so that you can put it on whatever you want, the catalog in my case, because that's what I want. We're using 2x2, I think they're 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, but basically 2x2 post-it notes, and I just picked up ones that happen to match this very well. But whatever you find, you only use about between 8 and 10 per little thing, and of course you can always add to them. You just peel them off and stick them down right in here. All right, so let me put this aside. I can't show you the inside of the catalog yet, but May 4th, you'll be able to see inside. So I'll put that aside for now. If you are watching me on YouTube and you want to get a copy of the project sheet that has all of the dimensions and the drawing on how to do this, go to my website, which is stampmesilly.com. It'll have a copy of the video, but it'll also have the project notes and the things that I used in making this. If you have a question or if you would like a free catalog. Now, if you've ordered from me, I would say in the last 6 or 8 months, you're getting a catalog free already. But if you would like to contact me about getting a catalog, I usually, if you haven't ordered from me, just charge you shipping. If you order from me, you get one free. But you would email me at jandufour@yahoo.com. If you want to purchase any of these items, you would go to jandufour.stampinup.net. I have to tell you, I picked several things that are on the last chance block. So when they're gone, they're gone. So if you see something that you like and you want them, you best go right to the website and purchase them. They may not be around too long. So the first thing we're going to do, because this is essentially 2x2, I'll just keep saying 2x2, it's easier. You need to cut a piece of paper. This is DSP, it's Unbounded Love. I would recommend a non-directional pattern. It is possible to make one directionally. I figured it out once or twice, but I don't always get it right. So I've decided we're going to make this simple. We're just going to use a non-directional pattern. So this is Unbounded Love DSP, and it is 2x12. And we're going to score it. Technically, you should make valley folds where you're going to fold mountain and mountain folds when you're going to do valley. I don't get that involved because we'll be moving them back and forth anyway. This is a diagram. I don't have the measurements here, the scores, but I wanted to say, eventually this will be a valley fold. This will be a mountain fold, valley, valley, mountain, mountain. And this, number 6, the box, is what's going to be your cover or the outside part that you see. So let me turn my directions around here. We're going to go at 3/8 and 2 3/8, 4 1/4, 6 1/8, 8 1/8, and 10 1/8. Again, all these measurements are on my blog, stampmesilly.com. All right, we can put this away. Let me move that over. And the directions are pretty simple. These will make up really quickly. I'm just going to grab a paper clip. You need the ones, I think they're called 2-inch. They're called large. They all seem to be the same. I will tell you, they make some better than the others. As you can see, these are pretty thick. This one, I don't know if you can see the difference between these two. Let me see if I can lay them on there and show them to you. One is solid, the other one's got etching on it. And it makes it a little bit lighter. The magnets will stick to it, but if you can, make a choice. Use the smooth ones that are a thicker gauge. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and look at my picture. And this is a valley fold, so I'm just going to bend it up. And then again, I would go ahead and say, okay, this is what I want for the outside. Not this, although I made some that way as well, but I want this. So I know that I need it facing me when I do this. When I fold the next one, it's a mountain fold. See, it makes a mountain. I'm going to put the paper clip on with the larger end. You see, it's two different ones. The larger one on number 2. It just fits. I'm trying to make it centered. And the shorter one on 3. And then this is a valley fold. And when you fold them up, you want to make sure, even though you scored them, you know, there's a paper clip in the way now. So try to make sure that you're lining the edges up so they're not cattywampus, as they say around here. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. 4 to 5 is a valley. And that's because it's coming up over the paper clip. Now there's a bulk here, so it's not exactly, you have to encourage it a little bit to fold over it. And then you have a mountain and a mountain. And again, you want these straight. So it kind of looks like this when you get done, which doesn't make any sense at all, but that's okay. Follow the mountains and the valleys and you will be fine. So the first thing I always do is put the paper clip on. That just makes it easier. Then you're going to glue side 4. Get my glue out. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. You're going to glue 4 to 3. Rather than put it all on here, it's not going to get in here anyway. So I just do this to get it going. And glue that on. And you can sit here and hold it for a little bit. I kind of get impatient. It doesn't take long to dry, but I know that I'm going to be doing this anyway. So I'm going ahead and put some glue here and glue here. And, whoops. And then some glue on the outside. And I'm folding it up and over. This is 4. 1 to 5, straighten those edges out. Then you can lay it down and hold on to it and get all of it stuck. Now you'll see right here, it's a little bit shorter. That's intentional because that's the part that slips the paper clip when you're slipping it on things. So it makes it easier to hold. So there you go. So this is the paper clip part. It goes this way. You can make it slide on this way too. You have to decide because it will make a difference as to how you will decorate it. So personally, I'm going to have it going down off the top. Okay. So now we have, this is 7, 6, and 5. We're going to take out some magnets. And you want to, these are 1/2 inch by 1/32. They are this is actually 2 together. I'll move those off to the side. Always have to caution, be careful if you have children. These are very dangerous if they swallow them, or somebody with a pacemaker, although I won't say it, but I'll kind of say it. I don't think this would bother a pacemaker, but it would bother a child. So make sure you keep them safe. I dropped my first one and it repelled itself. And then I want the other one to go on too, but I don't want it repelling. I want it, I picked correctly the first time. I want them side by side like that. And then I'm going to get some glue dots. And we're going to pick up this glue dot and put it on, right on here. Now that, you don't want that to happen. It does sometimes. So you kind of spread them apart and put them back on the magnet or back on the paper clip. So that's kind of messy. You could take it off. I'm not going to bother because it's going underneath something pasted. I am going to put another one over here. You kind of have to like hold them when you put them there. And you just want it to hold temporarily. And then what you're going to do is just close number 6 over where you had the magnets. Now they're over here being held with the glue dot. Then you're going to be, you're you're going to be covering it this way. So your last edge or last box covers the magnets so you don't see them. It also keeps them from moving. So I'm going to go ahead and hold that down. Make sure you have it even. Press, press, press. And the magic has occurred because, again, this is where it slides onto the book or whatever you're putting it on, and the magnets hold. And you will be putting a few paper clips now, or so for me, this is the outside. When I open it up, if I put these up here, it'll be cute, or I could put these down here. That would be cute. I could put the pink anywhere. But since I'm on the top, I'm just going to take off about 7 or 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can put a little bit more. I think you can put up to about 10, someone said. And I'm going to put them down here. You don't want them exactly on the fold because you have to be able to close it afterwards. So you kind of keep it right down below the fold, if you can see that. All right. Now, you can go ahead and at this point decorate it. See, as you can see, it holds it closed. So I'm going to go ahead, because I'm going to be making these for people who have purchased or have earned a free catalog from me. I'm going to be sending these in the mail. So I'm going to do a little stamping on it. One's going to say, well, actually, and I should have stamped this first, but I didn't. So, because I forgot, if you're going to stamp on this, you should stamp it before you close it up onto the paper clip, because it makes it uneven and very hard to stamp evenly because it moves. So or rocks rather, but it works this way as well. So I'm gonna just move it so that I'm stamping on a flat surface minus the 2 magnets right here. So in here, I am going to use Berry Burst. And this is actually a little bit off. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to put a little saying. This comes from Keeping Tabs. Or no, this comes from my my small business. It's got all kinds of cute things that you, even without a business, you can make them. You know, there's 3 or 4 thank yous, thanks, made with love, handmade for you. This one says you've got great taste. And then the rest of them are more geared to it actually having a business. But I'm just going to go and put, let's see if I can make this straight. You've got great taste. And then I'm going to take, let's see, what color do I want? Do I want purple up here? That's got quite a bit of blue. I'm auditioning. I think I'm going to do, although, I don't know. See, there's a little bit orange showing, so I could do this. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay. That's the thing, especially when you have multicolored paper. Depending on how you fold this, you can, this is the same paper, okay? It's a different size, I get that. I was experimenting. I think I told you in the last video, it's like I had to not give up, but I needed to get a post on. So this is all the same paper. And depending on how you fold it, you get different colors. And again, depending on what, you know, like this, what shows more. So you may end up changing your mind as to what you're putting on the front, which is cool. That's fun. So I think, what did I decide? I was going to do the blue. Well, if I can get it over here, I'll do the blue. And I gave away my magnet. That was not right. All right, so this, and this. Yes. All right, so I'm going to put this on Oh, I was going to, yeah, do that one. Where did I get this? This is a punch. Now, it goes with keeping tabs, which is going away. It's on last chance right now. But the punch is not. So you will always have the punch. It punches two. You can keep them double, or you can cut them in half like I did. I think I've been playing with this so much that it's not sticking. So we'll do this and make it stick better. And you're not putting it on permanently. It doesn't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, but I want to stamp on it first. And I'm going to put notes, which, you know, again, none of that has to be done if you don't want to. I'm doing it because I'm doing it for the people that have purchased catalogs or earned catalogs. So then I'm going to put the glue here. I already know that I want a little bit of it sticking out, but not a whole lot. So we're going to do this and hold that straight, straight and centered. There we go. All right, that's where I want it. I'll hold that just for a moment. Get this out of the way before I stick my fingers in it, because you know I will. And then while that's kind of doing its thing, I'm going to glue this. Now the center here is smaller than this, so be aware of that when you put glue on it. You could put glue on that to be certain. I wasn't real worried about it because I'm going to be putting it on here, so if any of it leaked off, it's okay because it's going down on here. But I am going to go ahead. I'm not using dimensionals. This is on the outside of the catalog for me, but you could put it on in the inside, like save a page if you want. Let me put this down and I'll tell you or show you what I mean. There we go. Is that not cute? And then you just open it up, take a Post-it note, and slide it onto your catalog, which again, I can't show you the inside of the catalog, but let me grab my old catalog so that it's already got stickers on the side. But you could, if you wanted to, put this in, you know, well, there we go. You could put it on the inside. And so just keep in mind where you're going to be putting it, because obviously it's going to be thick. But I think most people, because it's got sticky notes, will put it on the outside of the catalog like that. All right. There we have it. Again, go to my website to get the instructions, the picture, and there's also a QR code that will take you to the video on my website. I did make an announcement. I normally post once a week on Wednesdays and have been doing that for 3 years. This summer, I am traveling to Maine 3 times. That's home for us. I've got my regular one. My sister from Minnesota is coming. I got to be there for that. And then I have a wedding. I'm going to be traveling 6 weeks out of the 12 and trying to post, film, and do things with supplies I don't have elsewhere has just gotten to be a little bit too much. I also have a younger son who has moved into a new home, and we're busy helping with that. And of course, I got my grandchildren here in Louisville, soccer starting up, baseball starting up. So we've got lots going on. So I'm going to ask for your patience and your understanding. I'm going to post every other Wednesday until the middle of September, and then I'll get back to my regular schedule. Leave me comments below if you think that I need to try to be more organized and come up with a different thing. But I appreciate your patience and understanding again. And please don't unsubscribe just because I'm only doing it twice a month or so. I hope you enjoyed this one. You can do this for any size Post-it note. I tried 2 others. They're both fine. These are the common sizes that I use. If you're really interested, let me know and I can give you the dimensions on how to make this. It still is going to be something by 12 inches and then folded however it's necessary. This one would slide in on the side. and it's because of the length I couldn't do it the other way. And then this one also does it. I got my inspiration from my upline, Julie DiMatteo. So she'll actually give you the dimensions on this. It's already printed. I have come up with this one as well, so let me know if you're interested in any of that. Consider subscribing. Again, this summer, it will only be every other Wednesday, unless there's a flash sale, and then I'll send that out to you all. I appreciate your time. Thanks. Bye.